She's got.
Absolutely. So, EQ says Gracie no longer has an agency and she has also left the agency. Have we played this one?
See. So now, whenever she has her opinion, it'll be her authentic opinion without having to be mindful of people in the working environment. I am not in an agency anymore. Because I was only in an agency.
Yeah, can I just say, people say I should listen to my audience, but people said that about Zayana when she first came onto this platform. They also said it about, I can't remember, somebody else. So, you know, sometimes we all do get it wrong. But the thing is, I feel like I still got to have even though I dislike EQ and she, someone accuses her of something and I think it's wrong, I still got to have that opinion. It doesn't mean I support EQ. I support the truth. You know, I don't want to be biased and think, okay, I'm going to have a horrible opinion on EQ now just because I dislike her. Do you know what I mean? So if something else happens in the future, people say, well, why are you supporting EQ? It's not, as I'm supporting what I feel is the truth. And if there's not enough evidence to be convicting EQ of something on TikTok, then I'm going to have to say that. Doesn't mean I support her though. Do you know what I mean? I can't be biased, can I? So if something happens in the future and EQ is accused of something or whatever it may be, I might support her, but not because I like her, but because I would think because I support the truth. Thank you. And sometimes we never get to the truth because it's TikTok. You know, people like to act like judge and jury on here. That's the way it should be. Yeah. Stand with the truth. Exactly. But sometimes we're never going to know what the truth is. We only can speculate. But I'm a person that says, well, let's not speculate. Let's not accuse this person of da-da-da when we don't actually know, you know? Right. And I do notice a lot of people, and this is not me supporting EQ at all, that, you know, say shit on here because they want to bring somebody down, whether it's EQ or someone else. They want to bring them down, so they make up shit. So, where am I?
I've never been in any agencies. I've never joined anything. I've never had management representation because I'm too wild. So I can't have management. I could have Gracie managing me, but she's left. So I don't want anybody else because they don't care about me like Gracie does. But they care about everybody genuinely, but not to the degree Gracie does, and I need that 100%, you know what I mean, on me, you know what I mean? So
see, I think her and EQ either got chucked out of the agency or they're creating their own agency. Because I don't think Gracie would leave, to be fair. You know what I mean?
Proper friendship with no business involved. Just
you're the best live stream on TikTok. Thank you.
And that's all it was anyway, but you always went to her with, oh, evil queen, evil queen, evil queen, evil queen. So now you can't do that. Yes. I love a good old rant, don't you? It's 32 minutes of ranting. 67,000 diamonds. I love you all. Just bear in mind, everyone had a gift set because I had a really bad ADHD capacity mental health episode because of all the changes that were going to be taking place. And, you know, I was crying. Gracie's been crying. You know what I mean? We've had flare-ups of our condition. She's had a BPD flare-up. Poor Alice is having a flare-up. We're all having flare-ups of our conditions. You know, I couldn't come on yesterday because I wouldn't have been able to express myself properly, and it would have affected my platform, and I would have been all over the FIP, you know, being emotional. Not emotional as in upset, but like me thoughts were all over the place, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to leave, and Gracie was saying, don't, you know, you'll protect your account. And so, like, you know, it took a while to get to, no, I'm leaving, and, you know, you've left, well, I'm leaving with you. So you go, I'm gone. But please join Unity Agency. They're the only agency that I'm ever going to promote.
I don't think anyone needs to join an agency. I think they also take a percentage of your gifts. Yeah, you have to act a certain way, you know, and all of that. I mean, I could never be in an agency because, like what she said, she's too wild. I'm the same. No agency would be able to control me. I'm not one of those that are going to, you know, obey an agent, obey anybody. Do you know what I mean? I'm my own manager. Yeah. But I definitely don't think she's walked away. I think they've either got rid of her or they're just deciding to do that. The lies. it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? All this has come out, and the hate that EQ is getting, and now all of a sudden they're not with an agency. They take, yeah, they do. So I advise, listen, my advice is don't go with an agency. I mean, they might unblock you, get you unblocked. Even then, I think it's like once a month or twice a month they can do it. But if you want to get blocked all the time, you know, banned all the time, they're not going to keep unblocking your account. So I don't need an agency, because if that's all they can do for me, then what's the point? Because I've got so many accounts. I've never been with one day without an account. Actually, there was one day, but however, I've got so many accounts, it's not worth it. And besides, I'm not taking a percentage of my gifts. I'm getting banned left, from right and centre. Absolutely not. Yes. Why no 30-day cooldown? What do you mean? She's on medication for ADHD, so no excuse for her behaviour. I honestly thought autism was worse than ADHD. I didn't think ADHD was that severe, to be fair. But listen, I don't know much about it. The agency don't take your earnings, but that's funny because was it Gracie? I can't remember who went live and said they do take a percentage of your gifts. Why? Let me ask you a question, right? No one works for nothing. No one will do anything. Yeah, no one would do that for free. So if you're under an agency and they're getting you unblocked and all of this, what are they getting out of it? Ask yourself, what are they getting out of it by managing you? If they're not getting a percentage of your gifts, what are they getting out of it? Yes, it comes out the 70%. I doubt it. Then what's TikTok getting out of it? Doesn't make sense, because TikTok take, I think it's 60%, right? They take 60%. So if that was coming out of the 60%, yeah, then that means TikTok are losing. Yeah, in some ways they're losing because they're paying an agency out of that 60%. So they're losing out, TikTok. So it doesn't make sense. And I have been with an agency where, in small writing, it does say in the bottom that they do take a percentage of your gifts. And that was I was with Gravitas. Was it Gravitas? Oh no, I don't even know if it was that agency at the time, but I was with an agency and I did see they do take a percentage of your gifts. So you got to ask yourself what they're getting out of it by you being in their agency. They're always begging, aren't they? You'll probably get messages from an agency begging you to join them. Why are they begging? Do you know what I mean? Because they're not making any money out of it. So for every £10 TikTok takes £6, that's horrendous. You get loads. Exactly. So, and TikTok wouldn't take it out of the 60% because then they're missing it. They're losing out. So it doesn't make sense. They work for TikTok. They work for TikTok. Absolutely, they work for TikTok. But they believe me, they take a percentage. Right. What we got next? Let's see. We got Rick's stuff. So Rick's is talking about the EQ message. Can you make a fake account or something and leak the venue? So this is what Kieran has leaked yesterday.
The evil Kieran used to be EQ's mind, friends with him for a long time. He's put a message out there now saying that EQ messaged him, told him to make up a fake account and to expose Grace's wedding venue. So that's the kind of person she's dealing with. EQ's come online tonight, try to expose it, so that isn't true. These are the messages that are sent. It wasn't that. But my answer to my question is then why is Kieran saying it? Why is he putting it out there? Where the messages come from? We're adamant it's EQ. And if you can do that to Gracie when Gracie's had her back, and I'll turn on Gracie because what she's reporting EQ, then to me, it's absolutely crazy that she's telling someone to make up an account and expose Gracie's wedding venue. I understand what I mean. I know my missus said it in anger about Gracie's wedding venue because of that, but would she really do that and go and ruin a woman's wedding? No, she wouldn't. Tally's not like that. She was just very hurt. But EQ would ruin her own friend's wedding just to get a bit of clout. I tell you what, make it a fan account. They'll get the venue and we'll get it out there. You know what I mean? Just imagine that on the day. Uber's turning up, pizzas, police. He'd probably end up doing a bomb scare or something stupid like that. It's disgusting. But it's the kind of person she is, man. She's deluded all for content, all for clout. She'll throw her best friend under the bus.
See, I don't know whether that's true. I don't know whether that's true or not. I think is EQ still talking to Gracie? If they're still talking and they're still okay, it's probably I don't know. because anyone could just add a name, right? Change a name on a WhatsApp thingy bob. I'm not saying he did do that, but I don't know whether that's true or not. They're friends still, yeah. So they be. So I don't know if they're still friends. I don't know if EQ's showing us something. So this is not me. It's fake. I don't know. But what I was going to say is, I know what Rickster. I don't really want to talk about it. I'm not going to go into it too much, but I have got a couple of messages of Rickster talking about a certain somebody here, Lynn's. I'm not going to talk on it, and I'll tell you why. That isn't the person, right? I can tell you it's not. Guaranteed you're not Lynn's ex, okay? I know that a lot of you have seen it, right? And it's not him. However, I don't agree with anyone trying to look for this person, because this person beat the hell out of Lynn's, right? And he went to jail for it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think anyone should be trying to look for this guy to be putting Lynn's at risk. So that is not okay to be doing shit like that. Yeah. I understand that Lynn's had said some things. I get it. However, have an opinion back. Absolutely. Have an opinion back. Call all the names under the sun if that's what you feel. Absolutely. But don't try and look for the man that beat her up. Because I know the story, and I'm not going to go into it. It's not my story to tell. But yeah, it was severe DV. So let's not look for that person and put her in danger. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, very dangerous. Listen, I know that he's in jail, but however, you just don't know. Yeah. So I would appreciate people not trying to look for this guy. It's not okay. Yeah. This is what I'm saying about people wanting to dox people. You don't know the story behind it and the situation. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we're going to move on from that. I'm not going to be playing any of those videos. Right. Now what are we talking about here? I want to get okay, here. Great, Canadian Angie Graces, this is the video I want to play. So you're fine with him. Fine with who? Rickster. Are you talking about Rickster? I'm saying I don't want to play the videos because of Lynn's. Listen, I know and Lynn's knows it's not him, but I don't think anyone should be looking for a person that beat someone up. Yeah. And not just beat someone up, she was in a severe DV relationship. Right. Yeah, and that's why he's in jail. Okay? Right. Let's have a look.
What? Please take it down.
So I didn't really want to play this, but the fact that EQ is blaming me for this.
Sorry, Gracie wants the box, Angie.
Yes, I know that, but he also went to jail for what he did to Lynn's, okay?
We say box, please. Hi, Gracie.
Hello, hiya, hello. Listen, first off, I've got no issues with anyone. I don't even care about Delusive Angie and all that shit. It was months ago. But I just want to point you in the correct direction here. That's not the right clip. Actually, what happened was, and this is why I was so strong on it, is because after that, Talia was in the box pleading, and Delusive Angie laughed at her, told her to get better acting skills when she said that she was going to off herself, and that was what I was talking about on my live. It was nothing to do with this part.
Yeah,
of this.
And I spoke to Talia, had a phone call with her, and I apologised, and I said, I am so sorry because I thought, it was an act. That's what I thought. And maybe I was 100% it was an act because of messages that were being sent to me, videos and screenshots of comments and things like that. So, me and Talia had squashed that. Okay. I really thought, come on. Yeah, we know now. But I had supported her all the way, and she would even tell you that I supported her from the beginning all the way up towards the end. When you will see me looking at my WhatsApp, okay? Like I said, I was being manipulated, okay? And I shouldn't have said that, but what is done is done, okay? But I would never ever say that to anyone if I was not being manipulated into thinking this was an act. What did my ex has been in jail more than twice? Exactly, Linz, exactly. Can we not please not question Linz in the comments?
That is
Clip. And
You were right, it was an act. But listen, we don't know that. Right, whether it was, it wasn't. We don't know any of that, okay? So I'm only discussing what was said that I had said to Talia. We played, I think, not even a minute of that video because I wasn't even thinking. I was being so manipulated into thinking it was an act. Now, whether it was or not, like I said, I don't know. But however, that's basically what happened.
yes, it was. Yes, Ash, it was months ago, and I don't know why this is being brought back up again. It was months ago.
Morning, Paula.
but that was why I had said that on my live. But that's,
You know how it was brought up, Gracie? It was brought up on a comment in the in the comments. Somebody said something about it, and then we started talking about the recording because it did happen a while ago, and then we just went back to that. That's exactly what it did. And I said, "Well, EQ played it. I played it, but why did Gracie only go after Delusive?"
So it had already been played, right, a few times by everyone. And then I was lingering in Angie's comments, just chilling. And Talia got in the box. And obviously I don't like Talia. I'm not friends with Talia. And Angie was very clearly goading her when she was in an absolute state. Like she was screaming in the box saying, "Oh, I'm going to hurt myself," etc., etc. And Angie, and I swear to you, this is the truth, I've got no reason to lie, said, "Oh, get better acting skills," and then kicked her out of the box and all
So
that
as
sort of
you
stuff.
know, there you go. She said it herself. Get better acting skills. Because that's what I thought it was, an act. I spoke to Talia. Me and Talia have squashed it. And if you watch the whole live, I supported her all the way up until the end. I was saying it was disgusting because and she said she hasn't been in a DV. Okay, so she said she hasn't. But if that was a woman that had, I said many times it was disgusting that it was recorded and shared to EQ for then it to be played on social media. EQ was not looking out for Talia, was not supporting Talia, was not saying, basically thinking of her safety. If this was true, we know it's not, but I'm just saying it. This is what they thought. Okay, EQ played that video out of pure malice, right, and to get back at Rickster and Talia. There's no other. That's the only reason she played it. Like I said, with Linz, right, with showing a photo of a man that isn't her ex, right, I thought that was wrong because if people are trying to find her ex, you're putting Linz in a very dangerous position, okay? Same with Talia. It should never been played on social media. So, yeah. But not once Gracie has said about EQ playing this video, recording. Not once has she mentioned it.
Right, no matter how much I don't...
Has she said about EQ putting her at risk, if this was true? Has Gracie said this about EQ? No, she hasn't. What about that, Gracie? What if it was a woman what if it was true? What if it was a woman that was going through that? So you're saying, but what I did was wrong. But what she did could have put her in great danger.
Thank you for the hand, Kathy. That was why I had the opinion I had. It's nothing to do with that clip. That clip's like from before.
Yeah.
So that clip doesn't correlate to the situation. It's not lies, Ash. It's completely the fucking truth. That's why I had the opinion on it. And that's it. But I don't know why.
And if something was to happen, Gracie, right, it wouldn't be my fault. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, not that I'd want anything to happen. I wouldn't sleep. Of course I wouldn't. I have that empathy for anybody, right? It would be on EQ because none of this would have happened without EQ playing that recording. it would be all on her. Absolutely all of it. And you sitting there saying the police would have come to my house and spoken to me. They probably would have said, well, why did I say it? Absolutely. They might have questioned it. You know what I'm saying? But however, we wouldn't have been there without EQ. She's making me mad.
About this from some months ago, but I just wanted to come in here and just tell you why that was said, why I said what I said, and that's it.
You said it because Delusa was laughing, like didn't.
Yes, because I didn't say anything when she just played the clip, but it was when Talia got in the box and was in a complete state, and then Angie laughed at her and told her to get better acting skills, and then I was like, that's fucking out of order when a woman's like obviously in clear distress, and then you're gonna, you know.
What was out of order, Gracie, is the fact that Talia was begging EQ not to play the video. That was disgusting. As she was being told, begging her, don't play it, please don't play it, and she played it anyway.
Like that and do that. That was why I was, you know, shitty about it. But again, it was months ago. I don't know why people are talking about it now.
Again,
I've not mentioned.
Yeah, no. Again, it was brought up through somebody making a comment.
It was.
We started talking about it.
I think it was because, obviously, with the whole Angie playing the song more recently, I don't know if Angie made a mistake and thought that that clip was me in response to her playing that song. But I've not even mentioned that, like, not once ever. I've not made a video. I've not been on live. I've not made a comment on that. So I don't know if Angie maybe got confused and thought that that clip was more recent or something along those lines, but it wasn't. So I don't know if that's what.
I'm just putting it to bed because I don't want to talk about it anymore. So I'm putting it to bed that it wasn't Delusive that brought it in. Talia was yelling at Becca, and then I don't know what happened after that. We were just watching it.
Yeah, well, I'll just let you know why I said what I said, and then I can just put that to bed because it's like lots of what's the word? Speculation. Lots of speculation, and I know.
You know what, Gracie? I really don't care. Like, I don't care about the situation. Somebody in the comments started talking about it. I started talking about it where I said EQ said it. I played it. EQ played it. Why did Gracie just go after Delusa? That was the end of it. Then people were saying, oh, but no, this and that. Then we looked into it yesterday. We were like, oh, hold on a minute. It was Talia, this and that, whatever. But it should have never even got to that second stage. It was done. It was just somebody making
Yeah,
but now
I don't care anyway. I just wanted to come in here just to end the speculation and just tell you exactly why I said what I said, and that's the truth of it. But All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, God bless.
Yeah. And that was basically it. Hopefully that can be put to bed. I don't know what was mentioned again. Do you know what I mean? She's good. Yeah, she did have my back. You know, it's changed her mind, and the phone call had nothing to do with DA. She changed her mind. Yeah. You know what? I think, DA needs to stop fearing. I don't know if it's a fear, to be honest, but stop having the pin she has and thinking that EQ's this person that she's not, you know. And I think CA knows it. CA absolutely knows it. I don't know if she probably just thinks, well, EQ gave her a platform. I don't know if she did, and maybe that's what she's thinking. I don't know. But I know that she has earned my back, and I do appreciate that. And I've always support CA for doing that, absolutely. And listen, you know, CA doesn't need EQ anymore. Yeah. Throw her in the bin, absolutely. You don't need her no more, you know. The cult are bigger, that's it. And we can join forces, and we'll be an even bigger team, absolutely. Oh, is no one anything? I know, Sapphire, I know. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. See, isn't Darth, she knows. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, you know, the thing is with CA, I know that she does get a lot of stick on the sap, and, you know, there are a few people that dislike her, but she needs to realise that she does have the cult behind her, and we are in a massive team, and that's all you need. That's all you need. Exactly. We're bigger than EQ, so you don't need us. Throw in the bin now. User and abuser. Okay, not abuser. Oh, fuck's sake, don't twist that. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you. You is it? Is on a can't stand CA. Well, you don't have to like her. That's a good thing that you have your own opinion. You know what I mean? You like her, you like her. You don't, you don't. You know what I mean? It's that simple. But I appreciate that she has had my back, and that's very unusual because it is EQ. She's never really gone against EQ that I've seen. I know they have fallen out once, but yeah, she has gone against. Well, I don't want to say go against her, but she's actually said the truth, and she said it how it is. You know what I mean? Yes. Let's play the next video because, oh my God, it's already 10 o'clock, man. What the hell? This is 20 minutes long. Canadian Angie responds to EQ wondering why she's responding to a video of Gracie. I don't know. I mean, we can play that at 12 o'clock if you want, because I know it's already 10. I know you like to go and watch Miss Dread. Angie hits back at... Okay, I've seen that one. So we've only got that last video to play. It's 20 minutes long, though. What else is there? Yeah, if anybody wants to have their say, you're welcome to get in the box, okay? If not, we will come back at 12. What else is there? I think we've had amazing FYP today, don't you think, guys? What do you think? Nobody's fooled. We all see the backtracking and trying to distance themselves from the vile one. Yeah, exactly. Listen, don't ever fear EQ, because what can she do? Right, it's an app. However, I'm not going to lie, she did dox my address. She sat there and actually read out my address. And I started getting things from this app. Was it Orleo or something like that? People knocking at my door. We've now just put up our fixed our doorbell. We've got one at that way, and that way. Weird, rather you stay on. Oh, I can stay on if you want. I'd just like to have a little bit of a break before I come on at 12. And then we can kind of continue. I like my times, 8 o'clock and 12. Oh, God, don't think I'm doing anyone favours. Please don't think I am. I'm not. I just like coming on at 8, doing my FYP. Then I come off at 10. Then you've got someone else to watch. You know what I mean? And then I come on at 12. Those are my times, 8 and 12. That's it. I can stay on for half an hour, but I will definitely need a break. And then I'll come back on at 12. Okay. If people want to come in the box, jump on. Who's this in the box? Yeah. It breaks loud. Hello.
Can you hear me, Ange?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
When did you sign this lease? That would have been February.
Hello?
2005. And where were you?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Can you play the Rebecca Buckley video, please?
Rebecca Buckley.
Yes, she's doing the AJ one, she is. And if you have a look at the comments on there, they're disgusting, they are. That's all I wanted to play. She's doing AJ and M's.
Rebecca. Yeah, because, guys, if anyone does want to send me some more videos, do not worry. We can come back on at 12 and I'll play some more.
Okay, no worries.
Buckley. I'll play it now.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. Thank you, Ange.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Can you just check me out, please?
Is it this one? 42.7K, is it that one?
It's the one with the AJ one, it is. AJ and M's. AJ's got a black face.
This one?
Yeah, that's it. Read the comments on there, Ange, first.
Is it that one?
Yeah, read the comments on there. She's having so much shit, it's unbelievable.
Oh, I'm searching blackface.
Yeah. I just wanted to know what you all thought of it, that's all.
Oh, okay. I'll play the video then, guys.
Okay, thanks, Ange.
Thank you.
Bye. Can you check me out, Ange?
Oh,
please?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Right.
Listen, if you saw me sticking my tongue down my throat, then maybe you'd have questions. But no, get your mind out the gutter. Besties. Stop being so affected. We're friends, you weirdos. Listen, if you saw me sticking my tongue down my throat, then maybe you'd have questions. But no, get your mind out the gutter. Besties.
Yeah.
Stop being so affected.
So let me see these comments. I don't think she's done anything wrong here. I can understand when people say blackface. I can understand, if you was to come on TikTok and do that and sit there and do battles with people and thinking it's funny, that I can understand. But what she has done is she's basically done a clip from M's and AJ. So what do you want her to use? Do you want her to play a white man? So I don't understand why she's getting hate for that, to be fair. Absolutely too many snowflakes. If people don't agree with me, please do jump in the box. But this is just my opinion. I think, well, what do you want her to do? So she can't play an act of AJ, a clip of AJ. She has to play him as a white man. I mean, AJ is a black man, isn't he? So she's only just using their clip. So I don't understand the hate that she's getting highly offensive and someone is highly offensive. Is it only white people? Because I've just read a comment there. Is it only white people that are offended by this? Because I don't think a white person can be offended. They might think, "Oh my God, this is wrong. This is not okay." But to be offended, you can't be offended as a white person. Too many snowflakes. Absolutely. I don't understand it. You know, there's clearly... See, to me, you've got to have that racial intention behind it. There's no racial intention behind what she's done here at all. Add AJ in the box. Ask AJ and... Yeah, well, do you want to share the live to AJ, guys, and we'll put him in? Because I don't understand what he's done wrong. Now, I would understand... I would totally understand if someone, like I said, comes on TikTok and has what they call blackface, right? And starts battling and starts taking the mick. You know, that's taking the piss, right? That would be offensive, okay? But to actually have a clip of AJ and M's, I don't think people should be offended by that. But I'd like to know what other people think. She does everybody. Exactly. Would you be offended if she used a white man? That's crazy. I want to see these comments, though. Oh my God, they're so love this. Absolutely amazing. Well done. She's just ignore them. So she's getting a lot of positive comments here. I would like to know AJ's response on it, though. Lots disagree with you, Angie. Do they? But are these white people? Because I don't want to hear what a white person has to say, to be fair. To be honest. How they just say both? Well, does anyone want to jump in the box? Someone's got Laura deals with race. I'm going to play this video after as well, guys. Because this is something I think we should definitely talk about at 12 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? And I'd love for AJ to get into the box to tell me his opinion. Because the only people, in my opinion, that can be offended is a black person. You might think it's distasteful and da-da-da, but I don't think you'd find it offensive unless, you know what I mean? I'm an orange, do I mean, what about people when they put a tan on? You know, and it's gone too dark. And they're walking around like it. Would that be different? Would that be offensive? You know what? The only people offended, in my opinion, is TikTok. I don't think off TikTok anyone will be offended by that. I really don't. It's just the snowflakes on TikTok that are offended by everything and anything. Do you know what I mean? The White Chicks film. Yeah, what about white chicks? True. Because orange, not black. Nothing wrong with it. No, I don't. But I'd like to hear what other people have to say. But no one wants to jump in the box. Nothing wrong with my house. We have... what? Honestly, guys, please seriously go and get a grip. Go and get a grip, please. Show AJ comments. Did he comment on that video? What did AJ say about it? Let me have a look what AJ says. You know, people need to remember it's all about the intent behind it as well. And there's no racial intent behind what she did here. And I think that really doesn't make him, that really would, you know, make a huge difference. No, if someone's put you can't do yeah, there's only snowflakes on TikTok. You won't find snowflakes off TikTok. It's just down here, this app. It's weird. I can't find AJ's response. Yeah, there was no malice involved in the snow. Yeah, I've got another video that I'll play you, and if anyone wants to get in the box and have to say on this one. Who's this? Bobby Head. Hello. No, okay, let me play this video anyway. This is about Laura. Mum and the one's gone to jail, I know. My internet, oh sorry, okay, your internet was it. Let's play this other one. Guys, can I put up a poll actually? So you've seen the video, right? There's no racial intent behind it. There's no malice involved in this, right? She was doing a clip, AJ and Ems, right? But people are saying, like one person has put here, I would recommend researching blackface up before this goes viral for the wrong reasons, which I'm going to actually research myself. Okay, let me just play this. But what do you think? Happy face, are you offended that you are offended by that? Or sad face, you're not? Let me do the poll. So happy face you are, sad face you're not. So it does say here, blackface is a practice of performers using burnt cork, shoe polish, blah, 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 to portray a black person on stage or in entertainment. And so I'm just reading. Practice in pop entertainment in the 19th century, in the 20th. Oh God, it's too long to read. I can't sit and read it all. So what was the poll, guys? What did the poll say? So I didn't look. AJ loved it, did he? It's just an act. It is just an act, but it clearly state yes, people do use blackface for entertainment on stage and all of that, which is pretty much the same as what Rebecca Buckley has done for entertainment purposes. But would it be classed as racism? I know she didn't do it she didn't do it out of malice or for it to be intended in that way. We know that. But however, if we didn't know Rebecca Buckley, would you class that as racism? AJ's here.
Morning, my darling. How you doing? You all right?
AJ.
So when I looked at it, I'm not gonna lie to you. Initially, I was a bit offended to start with, but then I remembered who she is. I know what she does, and I wasn't offended as much. Thank you very much. I wasn't offended as much, but to the greater world, everyone's gonna be offended by that straight away because we are in a very snowflakey society. And if you don't know someone's intention, if you think that they're being malicious or anything, you're going to think that they are doing it in a racial way. But I know she's a comedian, if that makes sense.
But that's what they're saying about, I've just read about blackface, that they do it in entertainment.
But initially I was a bit offended to start with, and then I looked past it because then I saw it was quite funny. And she meant no malice behind it.
Because you were offended when you first looked at it, other people may be offended by it, because when I did research blackface, they do use it in entertainment and on stages and and all of that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's why. But yeah, so it could be very offensive to a lot of people. I think I just look past it because I know who she is and what she's about. But to anyone else, it will come across as racist. I'm not going to lie. It will.
Thank you.
It will.
I mean, I think also it's the intent behind it, and we all know there was no malice, there was no racial intention behind it, was there?
No, there's no malice behind it whatsoever, but you've got to be so careful when you're in the public eye, how people perceive you. If they don't know what you're about, they don't know what your intentions are, people are going to think the worst straight away. Do you know what I mean? So, but listen, at the end of the day, guys, have you not seen the video of Snoop Dogg when he goes whiteface? Have you lot seen that? And he goes and he does interviews as a white guy. It's funny. Sometimes it's not, it's how something's done. It's how it's said, it's how it's presented, how it hits.
Think to say, you know, I think she should probably just remove it, because like you said, you were offended when you first saw it. So if you are offended, and I've said a white person cannot be offended, they might think it's disgusting, whatever, but they can't be really offended because it's, you know what I mean? However, if you were offended when you first saw it, I think she should remove it.
Well, that's all I'm going to say. I'm out shopping now, but someone shared it to me and told me to come in and just have my opinion. So you guys have an amazing day anyway.
You too. See you later, AJ.
See you later. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, listen, I know there's snowflakes around, but I will never understand it, you know, because I'm not a black person. So I'll never understand it. I'll never have that, you know, what AJ had. He said, and he's not a snowflake, he did say when he first saw it, he was slightly offended by it. So I think she should remove it. You know, she hasn't done it out of malice. We know that. There was no racial intention behind it. But if people don't know who she is, then, you know, and, you know, they might be offended by it. You know, like, and I do agree with AJ. Thank you, Lorraine. You've got to be careful what you put out there on social media. You know, this is ridiculous. Roxy, I agree with you, but you can't tell a black person how to feel, really, can you? Do you know what I mean? She shouldn't. You don't think she should, Tina? There's one of you and Sheila there too. Is there? I'll have to look at that one. No, she's not removing it. Oh, okay. Well, listen, if she doesn't want to remove it, that's up to her. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think I would, because I wouldn't want to offend a lot of people that don't know who she is. It's acting. I know it's acting, but I've just researched blackface, and blackface is used in entertainment, in the entertainment industry, on stage, and you know, and that kind of thing, which is very similar to Rebecca. What Rebecca's doing, she's using it in entertainment. Yeah, and I've just read it, and it is classed as racism. She's not deliberately being racist. We know that, but that's how it could look to others that don't know her. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Can people share the live to it? See if we can get her in. It was a comedy sketch, and I know, but I'm not gonna lie to you, right? If I was watching a comedy, right, and a white man had, you know, a black face, and I remember what I did it as a deer, but I didn't actually think, you know, I mean, mine was orange, I'm not gonna lie, it might have looked at a different way on the filter, but however, if I was watching a comedy and a white man or woman had a black face, I would think it's racist. Yeah, I probably would. I can't say I wouldn't. So, in my opinion, there's no difference, you know, it being on social media. And I'm not being a snowflake. I'm saying if I saw that on TV. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Angie. All right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. We're just discussing your video.
Yeah, you know what? Like, there was no offence meant by it at all. Obviously, I'm always looking for new characters to do with my sketches, and because AJ went into Em's kitchen, I thought, well, he's relevant, so I'll do one of AJ. But I didn't realise how people could take it a different way. Obviously, I've seen a lot of comments, and there's a lot of people for me, and there's some that are against. I mean, if AJ wants me to take it down, I'll more than happily take it down.
You know what? I said the same thing, and I said, oh, there's too many snowflakes. It's not off TikTok, because all of these snowflakes on TikTok, it's ridiculous, crazy and all this, you know, you shouldn't have to remove them, blah, blah, blah. It's just, you know, I know there's no malice or racial intention behind that. But then I did read blackface, and it did make a bit more sense that it is used into entertainment, like on stages and drama, you know, and acting and all that, and which is similar to what you have done, you know, and it is considered racist, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, me doing another character, because when I started off doing Court Assassin, everyone's been fine with the Court Assassin video, so, you know.
Can you talk up a little bit, Rebecca? No one can hear you.
Oh, sorry, me. Is this better?
Is that better, guys? Listen, I think it's ridiculous. I really do. I think, oh my God, all these snowflakes. However, if people are offended, in my opinion, I'd remove it. And AJ did say when he first saw it, he was offended. Now, I'm not going to be offended because I'm white, but he said he was offended when he first saw it.
Yeah, I didn't see it in that way when I posted it, but as I said, if AJ wants me to take it down, I'll more than happily take it down.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. But I did do a bit of research, and it is classed as racist.
Which account's AJ's? Because if AJ's okay with it, I wouldn't mind.
No, he said that he said he has no issue with it. He said at first he was offended by it. But then he thought, because he knows you and there's no malice involved and he knows you. And I said, oh, that's my point. Because he knows you, he wasn't offended because he knows there's no malice involved. But for other people that might be looking at that video that don't know you, might be offended by it.
Yeah, I got what you mean.
I mean, we talk about snowflakes, and there's a lot of snowflakes on it, but I can't tell a black person how they should and shouldn't feel.
No, at the end of the day, if people are offended, they've got, that's their feelings. I can't take their feelings away, you know what I mean, from them. So I have put a video out to, apologise to those who were offended by it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Listen, I know that there's nothing, about it. Do you know what I mean? It's only when I researched it, but yeah. That's entirely up to you anyway.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've seen the reaction it's got, and it's not something that I'll do again, I'll stick to different characters, or if anyone wants me to do a video of anyone, just tag me or DM me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. I know that you put one up of me and my mum.
Yeah.
I've got to play that one. Yeah, I'm going to play that one. Is it on the same account?
Yeah.
Is it that one?
Morning, everyone.
No. Is it recent?
Further down. When did I do it? I think it was like the other month, I think.
Oh, I can't see it. Oh, this one.
Give it to me now.
That one. I'll play it. Thank you, Rebecca, for joining.
Oh, no problem.
All right, then. Everyone give Rebecca a follow, guys.
I'll have to shoot anyway because I've got a friend coming.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Angie. Bye. Bye.
So that's the video.
Give it to me now. Stick with it. Give it to me now. Quickly. If I come and take it, I'll put it out and throw it out the window. Don't let my meter be run out. Give it now. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Stick with it. Give it to me now. Quickly. If I come and take it.
I love it. I'm going to put people in the box. I'm just going to play this one video of Laura. One sec. So it says here, Laura deals with racism on a daily basis. This is why it needs to stop.
Hi, I just wanted to apologise because I didn't realise that you had Down syndrome. The size of your forehead, your eyes are too far apart. I'm sorry. So you're a wee black Downs. I didn't realise.
Sorry, trigger warning.
I didn't know you had a disability. So sorry, babe. And your hair, you need to sort it out. You do. It's disgusting. And your face is busted. Anything?
Why don't we look at your face and compare it to mine?
I'm actually looking at it now, and my face is grand. I've got naturally full lips, a natural bum. Where's your arch? Are you meant to be black?
Can we be the judges of that, and why don't we see for ourselves?
I'm happy. I just like to torment you.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, because you think you're shit hot, and you're not at all. Bye, love you.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Bloody hell. Sorry, trigger warning, guys. Yeah, Laura, the only thing with Laura, she's short, innit? I got you on one thing, Laura, yes. But no, she's beautiful. She's very pretty, Laura, absolutely. So, no, she shouldn't have to be putting up with racism on social media or off social media. Do you know what I mean? I say she's short is because she's just too pretty. Do you know what I mean? So I've got on something. Do you get what I'm saying? We don't like pretty women. No. No, but that was disgusting. I mean, I don't know who this woman is. She sounds intoxicated. No excuse, because, you know, if you're racist if you're drunk, you're racist when you're not drunk, because that should not come out of your mouth. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen, I have no problem with Laura. We've had a bit of beef in the past, but I've no issue with her. You know what I mean? And no one should be. It's disgusting. She shouldn't be experiencing that, and for people to think this is okay. It's not okay, you know, and it is a hate crime. What are you trying to say? There's just no, exactly. Listen, if you don't like someone, right, you can go for them anything, yeah? Oh, I don't like the way you talk, or whatever it may be, but why commit a hate crime and go for someone's colour of the skin, or if they've got a disability, whatever it may be? You know what I mean? I don't understand that. She's clearly a racist. She's doing her own thing. Didn't deserve that. No, absolutely not. What did Laura say about it afterwards? I'll put people in the boxes, guys. Sorry, one sec. There's Ayana here that can put people in. I think, you know, because you might think, well, does she really get racism on a daily basis? She probably does. Hello, thank you, Ming. Oh, for God's sake, one sec, guys. Bloody hell. Oh shit, I got her flagged. Okay, I'm on my backup, it's fine. Does anyone want to get in the box? Anybody want to get in the box, or should we come off now? It's 20 past 10. Morning. Anybody in the box? Hello.
Morning, Ange. How you doing?
Hiya, read my comment, Chloe. Okay, hiya.
Ange, you're quite right. White people cannot be offended by that Rebecca video. White people have got you can't be offended on somebody else's behalf. You might not find it funny. That's your right, but that's comedy, isn't it? You know, when comedians tell jokes, they don't tell jokes because they're poking fun at stuff. They're telling it as a joke, and some people might not like it. People that it affects directly might be offended by it, and that's their choice. So, you know, you've always got a choice. Don't watch it. Don't follow the video. But you cannot be offended on somebody else's behalf. It's crazy. It's crazy the world we're moving to now.
Yeah. And in fact, and in regards to the Laura video, the racism there, I mean, we all know there's racists all about. And I think these opinions you just keep to yourself. If you're going to be racist, you know, if this is how you feel, keep your opinions to yourself.
Absolutely. And AJ said, you know, he was a little uncomfortable at first, but then when he looked at it again and he took it in the context that it's meant, he's got absolutely no issue with it. And if he's got no issue with it, how can anybody else have an issue with it?
I think my thought was the fact that he first thought he was offended at first, but then he realised, no, this is Rebecca, there's no intention behind it. But then I just thought, if he's not offended by it, I understand that. But others, are they also looking at that video like AJ did and don't know who she is, that will be offended?
But that's comedy. She shouldn't stop because of that. You will always get some people that like it and don't like it. And unfortunately nowadays you'll always get people that jump on the bandwagon of somebody else's offensiveness, and it's just crazy. You know, we don't want a mundane world where you can't say or do anything because somebody might get offended by it. You just can't. I know there are limits that you can and can't do, but this is nowhere near those limits. It's not even close.
No. Yeah, but only because we know Rebecca, do you know what I mean? But I get what you're saying, though.
But even if you don't, I mean, I don't know her. I've seen one or two of her videos, but I looked at that and then looked at it again and I thought, I can see what she's trying to do, and it's not poking fun directly, and it's not offensive.
Yeah, and that's true. It's not.
And people that are saying, nah, well, you can't do that anymore. No, you can't do that anymore because we live in a politically correct world where people are afraid of saying anything. Be some rules, but you know there also has to be a little bit of let's lighten up here and just accept that it's a bit of fun and it's not poking fun at anybody in particular.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks for letting me have my say, Ange.
Marky. Who's next? Hey, Twinkle.
Hiya, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, yeah. Regarding this Rebecca thing, I've just spoken to my two children that are both mixed race, and they said that they would be more offended if she played him as a white person. So what is she not? Are we not allowed to to have the same kind of outlook as white people? Like she can't play black people from now on then?
Yeah. I mean, if I saw it on TV though in a comedy, I can't sit here and lie. I would think it's racist.
Yeah, so what would you do? Would you prefer her to play him as a white person then?
I would. Well, in comedy, I prefer a black person playing a black person.
But she's a white woman though. So say for instance she was going to take the mickey out of Torian, for instance. So what? She can't touch anybody because they're not white. Because she's a white woman. I
totally get what you're saying. I'm just saying that if I saw that, and I can't sit in life on the comedy, I would think it's racist if a white man was portraying a black man.
Okay. No, I just asked my two children that are both mixed race, and they said that they would be more offended if they tried to kind of say that she was white instead.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I totally get it. I do. I get it. But
I think it's fab anyway, Angie.
You all know, Rebecca, social media is probably different too. If we was to watch it on TV and there was a comedy with it, I suppose it may be different.
Yeah, no, I get that. But I think you're great. Keep being you and just ignore the haters.
Thank you.
See ya.
Katie's in Dread's box singing. Oh, yeah. So, hello, Ellie. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm all right. I'm up straight. Whatever that means.
Yeah, right. That's good to see, love. Yeah, I think people are... I can understand why people do get offended, but on the same thing, I think they get other people, they get a bit, they don't take an offence, if you know what I mean.
I will watch Gracie's video in a sec, guys. Yeah, and I'll get what you're saying. I just think that we've got white people having an opinion on it. And I just think, we should have maybe a black person in the box to have their opinion and to say how they felt, because we don't really know how a black person feels. Do you know what I mean? They're white.
Yeah. You know, and that's all I'm going to have to say, Chuck. I'm off like a dirty shirt.
But listen, I'm not talking about Rebecca, I'm talking about blackface itself. I hate saying that word, even that word doesn't sound right, but but yeah. Hello.
Hi, Angie.
Hiya.
I'm just thinking, like, we are saying that white people shouldn't have an opinion on it, but we're all meant to unite together, aren't we? I'm not saying I feel a way about it because I personally haven't watched it, but if a white person was to laugh along about it, it would also be wrong. So why aren't we supporting black people and their opinion on it? We should be supporting them, in my opinion.
No, yeah, but she's not mocking this colour. I agree. She's not mocking the colour. Absolutely.
Yeah, I do. I haven't watched it, but what I'm saying is, Mark was saying, white person, on the lines of white person shouldn't be getting offended. It's not necessarily someone's getting offended as a white person. Let's not get it twisted here. We are trying to support black people and how they feel. That's the whole point of how life is now. We're all meant to.
People say that she's not mocking it. She's not, and she is no racial. There was no malice involved at all in that video. But if I'm looking at, if I was to watch on TV and a white man was betraying a black man, that wasn't mocking it, but was acting as a black man, I would think that was racist. So, do you get what I'm saying?
I think you're right. I think you're right, Bobby. I think everybody's entitled to have an opinion on it. I think where I stand is that I don't think you can say, "Oh, I'm so offended by that," if you're a white person, because I don't think you can be. You can have an opinion on it, and that's what I said before. You might not like it, you might not be your cup of tea, but.
Though, Mark, I don't think necessarily. I mean, people in the comments can say otherwise, but I don't think it's necessarily a white person who's getting offended by it. White people are trying to defend a black person's opinion on it. I think that's brave. I think white people should be standing up for black people and how they feel on the situation.
Yeah.
If more people were like that, there wouldn't be this whole racism shit.
I agree with that also, but I don't see the people that were in here, and I think there was, I think it was probably less than 10% of people that came up with a happy face in the poll that says they're offended by it. I don't see that they're getting offended by it because they know a black person's getting offended by it. They're just getting offended by it because, we're all getting offended by something nowadays. So if they are in contact with somebody that's black who's offended by it and they're relaying that, then absolutely. And we need to support everybody regardless of the colour. But let's not just get offended for the sake of it because you didn't like it.
I wasn't offended at all. It's just, sorry, I'm a bit tired. it's like what Andrew was saying. It's just something about it where it comes to the connotations where it stands, and it was banned on TV many years ago because of the representation behind
That's
it.
what I'm thinking about.
I didn't find it offensive at all, but it's just about being careful and how you kind of symbolise things. And she could have. I mean, Rachel, you are funny. She could have used like an afro wig, used some props instead. You just got to kind of be a bit more creative around how you're going to portray a character. It's not about denying his colour of his skin or anything like that. But like I said, I didn't find it offensive. It's just about being PC, isn't it? And I don't think it's about being snowflake. I think it's just about understanding, what's things, where things come from and like what it represented in the past and et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Yeah, an afro wig, yeah, but obviously that she uses ginger wigs, there's nothing wrong with that. It's the black face, it has a history behind it, and they used to use it in films, but as in a derogative way, back in the 1950s, prior or whatever, but it got banned on TV because of its relationship to kind of, it was highly highlighted as racist and stuff and derogative, that's all. No, not at all. No, but it's just the black face. There's nothing wrong with portraying somebody of a different colour if you're a different colour, but you just use props and stuff. That's how they would do it. Like now, I would say, if he's got we have got afro hair. It's just the black face has got a history of symbolism, and it's kind of frowned upon. And like you said, Angie said, if you saw it on TV, you would never see that on TV now. And I don't think she did anything wrong, and I know it was all in innocence. And I did, it was quite mindful, but it's just, I'm just giving you my opinion anyway. I'll shut up now. I'll go anyway. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, Pippa.
You're welcome.
Someone's just said, I just want to quickly play a video of Gracie. What's her username, Gracie? I don't watch her, so I'll play it. Was AJ? No, he wasn't, but he did find it offensive. I'm not really talking about Rebecca Buckley. You know what I'm talking about? If I was to watch on TV and I saw someone with blackface, I'm just saying I wouldn't find it offensive because I'm a white person. But however, I can understand it being identified as racism. Yes, I'm not really talking about Rebecca Buckley, to be fair. What's her username? Mrs. Marshall. Okay. Everyone's going on about this video. Let's have a look. Mrs. Marshall. Oh, she's probably blocked me, to be fair. Is it this one? 187k? 1 hour ago?
Thank you.
Wait, but what's that say? Met police. It's a reference. Your call. Blackmail, 10 years, harass. It's got here, blackmail, question mark, 10 years, harassment, question mark, 10 years. I don't know.
No, I'll get noticed. If you refuse to kick her under the bus, then I'm very sorry. I will have to make sure that her pet is substituted for eggs. This lady did not attend the wedding. Then I suppose I will not toxic. But if I do find out that the Diddy is attending, for the sake of the children, I need to protect them. Right? I have to dodge the location. 2 people on TikTok, so they would keep the children safe. I'm very sorry, Gracie dear, but I have warned you. Louise, do not call me an elephant. I am a skinny queen now. Carry on, Edie.
We're going to help you, okay?
Thank you.
Do you think that's real? Do you actually think that's real? It isn't. So let me see this email. This outgoing call 748 doesn't actually give the number. Oh yes, it does. 101. It does. I do apologise.
Angie,
I'm just so paranoid about everything on there. Yeah.
I couldn't hear what was actually being said, and other people were saying the same. Can you just break it down? What's actually happened there?
Gracie's called the police on Corey for, I don't know if that's the only video or he's been harassing her or he's been going at her and there's other videos that I don't know. Corey found out her venue last night and said he would dox it. Oh, really? So you've got Met Police, your call reference number's obviously been blacked out, but it was today at 8:05 in the morning that she's put up there. Gracie, and if you want me to hear what Corey says again.
No, okay, if you refuse to kick her under the bus, then I'm very sorry. I will have to make sure that confetti is substituted for eggs. This lady did not attend the wedding. Then I suppose I would not dox it. I would not dox it. But if I do find out that he did his attending, for the sake of the children, I need to protect them.
It's hard to hear with the music.
I've got to dox the location. Two people on TikTok, so they would keep the children safe. I'm very sorry, Gracie dear, but I have warned you. Louise, do not call me an elephant. I am a skinny queen now. Carry on, Edie. We will go help you, okay? Thank you.
So she's gone to the police about Corey.
Anyone who thinks that's normal has problems.
One thing I don't understand, right, is here though. Right, let me just play this. This is one the only thing I don't understand, I don't know why people do this, is film themselves crying. That's the only thing I don't understand when she's on the phone to the police. She's on the phone to the police and she's actually gone and recorded it. Which, yeah, if you want to go live and be on the phone to the police, but that I don't understand. Do you know what I mean? That I don't get.
Either way, if it was set
Terry?
up...
Oh, was it Terry? Oh, okay. Well, it could be Terry, to be fair. Yeah?
If it was set up, though, on Corey's behalf to go along with that being a setup is very fucking strange. Like, why would you want to go along with that? That's just weird. Anyone else think that's weird?
Wow.
Thank you.
Blackmail, 10 years. Well, he's not going to get 10 years, but harassment, 10 years. Well, I don't think they'll get her. Unless she's got other videos. The thing is, what classes as harassment is more than once. That's harassment, not the once. So I don't know if Gracie's got other videos of Corey. And if she has, my advice is to send them in. Absolutely. If, you've got more, because that's classed as harassment, yeah? Blackmail. What he was saying about throwing her under, EQ under the bus, or he's going to dox, yeah, obviously. But then Corey could turn around and say, well, we're going to do it, it's an act. You know what I mean? The video before Angie, one sec.
Starting to feel a little bit like Princess Di.
This one?
You are Princess G.
Wedding of the year! Doxed all over the gaff.
Is it this one that I'm watching?
Over the news, there's going to be, what is there going to be? Paparazzi. By paparazzi, I mean Corey standing at the gate with his fucking TikTok live on and a pair of binoculars.
You ain't going to see fuck all.
Oh, we're not going to say nothing. Nothing, because if your name ain't done, you ain't coming in, love. I've always fancied myself as a bit of a Kate Middleton, do you know that?
Yeah.
Do you think I could pass as a Kate Middleton?
No, you're not pushing off.
Well, how fucking rude.
Too common, brother.
Liar. How fucking rude is that? I think I'm very posh, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Very posh indeed.
I reckon we should change the wedding and just get married on a boat.
Shall we?
Yeah.
I don't think Corey can swim.
Exactly.
Starting to feel a little bit like Princess Di. Pardon?
You are.
Oh, that's it. Sorry. Was it just those two videos? This is what this is what I don't understand, and I don't. Well, me and Gracie don't get on, right? We don't get on. But how dare he threaten anyone to dox? Yeah, you know how I feel about doxing, guys. No one should be doxing anyone's information, anyone's address. Yeah, I listen. I say shit. I've done shit, but I keep it on TikTok, regardless of what I said was, bad or what. Yeah, I've said some shitty things, absolutely. However, no one should be doxing, blackmailing anybody on TikTok, and it should never come off TikTok either. Wow, he's now getting the police at his door. So even though I have beef with Gracie, I do think she's definitely in the right to go to the police about it. And that's not because I have beef with Corey. I don't like people that dox. Stop doing it. It puts people in danger, right? It's not okay, and it's also illegal, right? It wasn't illegal last year, actually. Or, I mean, it could have been classed as harassment, but January 2025, it's illegal to dox, and also illegal to threaten to dox. Because that would be classed as probably blackmail. Yes, absolutely. I mean, listen, whether you like her, listen, I have beef with her. I have beef with both of them, to be fair. But however, it shouldn't be, you just don't break the law. You know what I mean? Kieran wanted the dogs, but that needs to be proved. You know what I mean? What? Oh, Grace, crazy. Someone that's put in here, right? 1 sec, so I can get EQ doxed and Gracie stood by her, right? Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. However, Gracie didn't dox. So it wasn't Gracie that did it, you know? She EQ'd it. And I don't like Gracie. She don't like me. I always stand by the truth. And the truth is, you're doxed, you're going to get arrested.
It depends, though, Angie. If she stood by her and fully got on live, fully supporting what she's done, that is quite deep. Then people will see that as she should have a taste of her own medicine. But if she stood by her, just remained friends with her and didn't actually speak on the subject, then it wouldn't be so bad. So it depends on if she supported it and how she supported that.
Look at what EQ did to Jack. Well, that's Jack. That's for Jack to, if he wants to prosecute, if he has a case. That's not for anyone else. Gracie's decided to phone the police on Corey. I was even saying today, this guy needs to be behind bars. And it's not because I have beef. It's because of the doxing. That's honestly I hate that people do that. And he done that with me as well on my address. Even though it's out there, you're putting me in danger because you don't know what psychopath is on here. Listen, if you don't like my behaviour, go to the police or shut the fuck up. Go to the police, report my videos, call me names, but you don't dox people's information where it could put them in danger. So yeah. Any reduction deserves the sentence. Can be absolutely. You got to remember, you're not just doxing that person, you're doxing other people that live in that house or doxing or whatever it may be. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Ange. I think it's dangerous. He's threatening to dox your wedding location, and he actually calls EQ, and I don't like EQ. He calls it.
It's not a crime.
He calling her P Diddy, and he's doing it to protect the children at the wedding.
Someone has put, was he being serious though? I don't know. When you have a person that has doxed information, which he has done, you're not going to sit back and say, he could be joking. Do you know what I mean? Because he has done it with other people, including myself. So if you have done it with other people, yeah, you're going to think, no, they're going to do it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day,
obviously he's going to say he's kidding, he's joking, but she needs to provide evidence that he's done it before, and why would she think he's joking when she has done it?
The thing is, it just shows that he's such a control freak. Because there's a sense of control that he's constantly got over people being able to dox them.
Exactly, and at the end of the day, she was EQ's manager, whether it was right or wrong, and she stood by, but she stood by her as a manager.
But it is still classed as harassment, even though it needs to happen a few times. I don't know. I think harassment is a couple of times, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It needs to be a couple of times for it to be. I don't really know. But however, it could be classed as now he's harassing her. You know what I mean? Because he has put a video, he's gone live, put a video out there and said, what did he say? Unless she throws him under the bus or something like that, he's going to dox her.
Yeah, that was last week.
Joke or not, there's some things you just can't do on social media, and you can't say on social media. That's probably one of them, because you're making threats. I don't know if it'll be classed as harassment, but it doesn't need to be daily. It could be once a week or. Yeah, I know it's usually more than once, isn't it, to be harassment. But you know, he's definitely threatening to do it. Do you know what I mean? Where and there's some things you can't joke about because I don't know, you just can't. How did he even find out where the wedding is?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows how he found out.
3 times it's harassment. There you go, Blossom. It's 3 times, yeah. So I was right, yeah. 3 times, it's about 3 times for it to be considered harassment. But it's definitely threatening.
He has gone through it before though, Angie. This isn't the first time. I'm sure it was last week he went through that if she didn't throw EQ out of the agency.
Right, so he said it before, so then it'll probably be harassment then.
Yeah, it's been going on a while.
Wow. See, let me show you something here. Give me a second. I mean, listen, he'll probably just get a warning, to be fair, though, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? What? Let me have a look here. See, it's when someone repeatedly behaves in a way that makes you feel scared, distressed, or threatened. So if this unwanted behaviour happens 2 times or more, that would be considered harassment. So it's happened a couple of times.
Yeah, it's happened a few times. It's definitely more than once.
Yeah, I mean, I just think you'll get a warning, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Just don't do it. Don't stop it. You know what I mean? And that would be it. Well, I told you. I knew he'd find himself in deep water. Yeah, I mean, the most stressful things anyway. She doxed herself. It doesn't matter whether you can't, first of all, listen, you can't dox yourself. Yeah? You can actually, I know what you're meaning though. She's put her information out there. However, it doesn't give that person a right without your consent to repeat it. It doesn't matter he was joking. If he said it more than once, she's going to think he's making threats.
And with his past history of doxing, she's going to take it seriously.
Like, I'm sorry, he doxed my address. And I don't care what anyone says, oh, my address is already out there. I don't care. You did it without my consent. God knows, it could be some psychopath just what happening to, that happens to watch your live.
Exactly, and then she doesn't.
He needs to get the police at his door. I'm sorry, he does. It's about time now.
And even if she's doxed the address, Angie, she's never doxed the day. So if all that comes out, you don't know who's going to turn up at her wedding.
Even threatening it, you know what I mean? It's making someone feel uneasy. Someone sent me a video to Delusive 10.
On one of her videos as well, underneath the comments, it says that she's hired security, so that no one wouldn't get into the wedding, even if they tried. This is before the crime one, so she's like laughing in the comments, saying, "I'd love to see like somebody try and come. We've got security upon security," as if not goading them, not saying that it's right what Corey's doing, but she was writing like laughing things in the comments, saying that she had security, nobody would get by them. And then she's obviously put the crime video up. So I think something else has happened in between that, obviously to push her to call the police.
Yeah. Right, someone sent me a video. I don't have it. Oh, here, no, I do have it. Let me give you a follow, actually. I'm terrible at following people back.
Continue and give you all the
So Corey Wilde has found out Gracie's winning location and phoned up about Evil Queen.
But anyway, Jeffrey...
I mean, he could just say to the police, look, I don't have it. I was lying, and blah, blah, blah. He will definitely get a warning.
Take it away, love. Take it away, dear. I wish you nothing but the shit. Right, whoa, calm down. Right, so, Last night we've already discussed it, but I feel like I need to dissect it a little bit more. We want to talk conspiracy theories, right? Right? Gracie has left her agency, supposedly. Hello, my Chantel. So let's listen to EQ's explanation.
On with the FYP. Gracie's getting married in a few weeks and doesn't have any agency anymore and represents no agency.
Is that because, EQ, you were begging a certain other person on this app to not dox the location of her wedding? Well, unfortunate for you, Gracie, dear, and unfortunate for EQ, I now know the venue. I know the venue. So I've been looking
Can
at.
I also just let you all know that he also said to me about the report me to HMRC, yeah? We all thought he was a joke. He reported me, yeah? The police, you thought it was all joke. He reported me. Get on saying.
All day, dear. And I may have dropped a quick call to the venue to advise them that a certain guest will be on the list. Alfie, big up to you for subscribing. Welcome in. A certain guest would be on the list. I've sent them a photo of said guest and said, please watch any children that may be in attendance, as she is known for being E. Diddy. So,
Look,
Gracie,
can I just say something, guys? You know, I don't like Gracie. She don't like me. I don't like Corey. You don't like me, right? Now, we can go at people in any other way. You know, go live and have a rant about that person. Absolutely. Call them all the names under the sun. Absolutely. You know, tit for tat and everything else. But when you start doxing people and putting people in danger and trying to ruin, you know, what they have or outside of the app, that's not okay. I mean, I've said shit and done shit. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But I've kept it on TikTok. Yeah? Okay, some things I shouldn't have said, absolutely. And I've apologized for. But I've still kept it on here. You know, regardless of whether you like someone or not. You know what I mean? Doxing is not okay. And it's not okay to be threatening to do it either.
If I was you, dear, I would awfully demand that this lady
EQ has done it loads of times, but that's for other people to report her. You can report who you want. Do you get what I'm saying? So if she's doxed someone, then that person has a right to report her to the police. Absolutely.
attend the wedding. If this lady did not attend the wedding, then I suppose I would not dox it. If Michelle, welcome both in. I would not dox it. But if I do find out that E. Diddy is attending, for the sake of the children, I would need to protect them. Right? So I would have to dox the location to people on TikTok so they would keep the children safe. Big up Jodie for subscribing. So I'm very sorry, Gracie dear, but I have warned you. Louise, continue and give you all the clout.
So yeah, so that's a video. Yeah, so he is a control freak, yeah. Because if he doesn't like someone, he starts researching them, doing deep dives on them, bringing things from that's not on TikTok to TikTok. Starts wanting to dox them, find out where their locations is, find out that, phone the police, phoning this, phoning that. That's what he does.
His harassment.
Logic. Oh, sorry, Nick. His logic is if EQ goes, I'm going to dox it. I'm going to dox a wedding venue for random strangers to then go where kids are. How does that make any sense?
Well, I was just going to, exactly. I was going to say there'll be kids at that venue, no? So those children feel safe.
It's ridiculous. Like, just to get one up in EQ, you're going to dox it to randoms.
Yeah, and guys, like I keep saying, it doesn't matter who you like. You might not like Gracie, EQ, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And you say EQ stocks, that's for that person to report her. Absolutely. It's not okay, do you know what I mean? And there's, at the end of the day, if you don't want to think about Gracie, think about the people that will be at that venue. Children.
And not only that, and if he keeps getting away with it, how far is he going to go doxing people?
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. This is why I didn't agree with the Danny thing, that all
Right, okay.
Although I'm his
advocate and whatever else. And at the minute, we could get if we drove, we could get the car.
Right, I see.